will cut back at the 10 and get in touchdown. Schaefer to throw again. Fires it right side, intercepted. It's picked off by Carl Fry. Right, inside, reverse play, goes for the touchdown. It's Mike Smith, the wingback.
Mounties have put in day after day in the weight room, running, mastering their offense, and preparing each day for the one ahead, similar to most successful programs. However, this year, leadership from the seniors helps even more.
And I think our seniors have done an outstanding job, and they know what they have to do to accomplish their goals, and they can't be looking down the road because, you know, it's never that last hurdle that you trip over. It's always the one right in front of you. So our kids are pretty determined to take one step at a time and have done a good job blocking out all of the hype so far.
let's talk about game plan. Troy comes in. Last week they lost 33-7, but you know this is a wide-open Trojan team, a team that you coached in 1990. You know these guys. This has got to be kind of fun playing them. And let's talk about this ball club.
Well, we're talking about similar kids to South. Very good kids, very coachable kids. A very proud tradition up there. They've had winning teams throughout, playoff caliber teams, and we know that they're going to be a formidable opponent tonight. We have to come out and play as hard as we can possibly play.
What is the game plan? What do you have to do to win?
I think, first of all, we have to eliminate the mistakes that we've made. Penalties hurt us last week in key situations. We have to take control of the football game and dictate what we're going to do.
Rich, good luck. Let's go get number 2 tonight.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Offensive line. Boy, they're all back. You talk about Rhett Smith, the right tackle, Ben James, the left tackle on the other side. You've got Mark Moyer and Steve Stabley, the guards. Carl Fry will be your center. This is an outstanding front line for this Southside team. Their veterans coming back. Andy Fry, the junior quarterback, played all of last year. Mike Jenks, Mike Godfrey. That's a 1-2 combination in the backfield. Godfrey, 167 yards a week ago. Dan Bauer, the wingback, Rick Bastian, the split end, and Steve Shaw, he's a veteran, number 85, he's back at tight end. Mountie's on defense, babe. Let's take a look.
Defensively, they're going to start Rhett Smith and Ben James at the defensive tackle positions, John Kay and Steve Stabley at the defensive ends. They play a 4-man front. Linebackers, Gary, they're going to have also 4 linebackers, Joey Fry, Mike Godfrey, Dan Bauer, and Steve Saul. And in the 3-man secondary, Mark Fish, Rick Baskin, and Mike Brown. This team's been together for a long time.
To the right-hand side, Bauer to that right side. They give it away to Jenks. Big hole, 50, 45, 40. He's off to the races. One man to beat. Mike Jenks is going to go all the way for the corner and score. 60 yards from Mike Jenks. First play from scrimmage, and the Mounties are up on top 6-0.
All right, well, the Delaware wing team.
The Mounties try to come and put some pressure on or play the return. They've got little heat from the outside. They'll get great field position. Noviello, who's a little guy, gets to the outside at the 30. 25, 20, and out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Frank Noviello. Boy, I'll tell you what, great run. Bauer is the wingman to the left. Jenks, big hole, 10 to the 5. He powers into the end zone, touchdown. Mike Jenks, his second touchdown of this ball game early. 14 yards out, and the Mounties lead 13-0 just now. Play action. Fry looking for a man down the middle. He's got the tight end. Shaw has the football inside the 15, rambles inside the 5 and scores. Steve Shaw is on the board, and it's a 19-0 ball game, Mounties. What a great play.
That was a great play, Gary. Off of the back.
Split backs, put a man in motion. Right up the middle, off the fake, Godfrey to the outside. The first down and more to the 40. He may go. 45, 50, and out of bounds in Troy territory at about the 39-yard line. Dale Coyle chased him out again and bring them out. They're going to sweep right. That is Smith. He's going to walk into the end zone. A great run. Number 22, Mike Smith, who came in at wingback. He's the backup wing, and it's going to be a 22-yard run. Number 22 scores again. Lone setback. Here's a counter give. They give it right back to the wingback. Nothing to do. Derek Fuller is run down. And great penetration that time as the Mounties are waiting their passing situation at 3rd and 12. Play action. Smith sprints to the sideline. Gets knocked down. And good defensive play out of bounds. 28-0 Mounties trying for more. There's a counter give straight up the middle. Godfrey still on his feet. Runs by a man. Still on his feet. What a run by Godfrey at the 20 and down to the 15. Mike Godfrey, tremendous individual effort. And what a run for the Mounties as they set themselves. Mike Smith, the wingback. They'll give it straight up the middle to Jenks again. He's inside the 10. He'll score. Mike Jenks will run it in from 23 yards out. And Jenks is Trojans down by a bundle with 4:09 in the half. They need to get to the locker room. There is Dan Bauer in the backfield. What a hit. Dan Bauer, 80. Bauer kicks it back to the Trojans, and Troy needs to get something on the board. Ryan Mockmer brings it back at the 15 to the 20. A little bit of a seam to the 25 and out to the 29-yard line. Troy wideouts to the right. Not enough players in the field, babe. You're counting as back to pass Smith trapped near the goal line. And again, great defense for the Mounties. Smith is 2 out of 8 passing from 24 yards. Back again. Great play defensively. Getting up in the air and knocking the ball down. The defensive end.
I think
It came out 99. Making the play is going to be one of the running backs. Play actions. Brown looking to throw. Lets it go over the middle. Nice catch. There's the run after the catch. That's going to be the tight end. We just mentioned Snyder. Put a man in motion. Noviello slithers through. Touchdown. And the Mounties are up on the board in this football game, 40-0. That is their first score in the second half of the game after leading 21-0 in the first quarter at 30. Fry's been a great field general for this team. Smith rolling out, backside pressure, bingo. Boy, is he hit for the backside. 32, Jonathan Bennett on a blitz. Knocks down Smith, and Smith could not see him coming.
Smith never, he was reading.
Okay, sounds like your secondary, first of all, is going to be tested like it's never been tested before. What did you do to get ready? And let's talk about game plan, defense to take away their offense.
Well, I think we have to limit them on their big plays. We're not going to shut them down. Nobody's been able to shut them down from Mount Carmel to Shamokin. It's very hard to do that because they give you so many different looks. They make you prepare from things to a wishbone, and all of a sudden they'll come out with no backs in the backfield. So it really stretches what you do defensively. What we have to do is recognize their sets, and we have to eliminate errors and eliminate their big plays, make them drive the football.
Okay, on offense, you've done it with the run, but you can pass. We had a chance to see that numerous times over the year. Offensively, how do you match up? What will we see tonight? What do you have to do?
Well, we have to hold the ball, and we can't be making holding penalties and jumping off sides and fumbling. We have to play very consistent and very aggressive up front on the line of scrimmage because they are very aggressive defensively.
Tonight, Coach, you know, people said have the Mounties play tough enough schedule. We'll find out here tonight. Tonight is the big game. It looks like the team is confident.
Well, our kids have a lot of confidence in their abilities, and we want them that way. They worked hard during the week. They've prepared hard, and this is what you play for. In terms of us not playing a strong schedule, we don't focus on that. We play the teams that are in our conference. We play teams that are generally our size, and we go from there. I would be highly upset if our kids came out tonight and didn't perform to the best of their abilities. And Gary, that's all we ever ask out of our young men. It's a high school game. We want them to come out and play as hard as they can.
Should be a great one against the Colts. Good luck, Rich.
Thanks, Gary.
It's a good look at Rich Zelonis. Done an outstanding job. His brother John got this real South tradition. Of course, South has had great tradition in football over many years. A lot of great coaches, a lot of great teams, and the Mounties on a mission tonight. This is a team that they knew from the opening gun that this would be. Andrew rolling left. Looking down the middle, he'll go deep. He's got a man out there. Throwing toward the corner, it's incomplete. The Mounties have the coverage. Rick Bastian was there all the way. Marion, Valiant, what a hit. Mounties, Dan Bauer is there, and Ben James sailing through. Great big hit.
Or man coverage in the secondary.
Rise back to pass. He's got Bastian open. He makes the catch at the 35, 40, and he's out of bounds. Inside the 25 and down near the 15-yard line. We'll see where they get it. It's going to end 3. There's that counter give. Touchdown. Mike Jenks. And the Mounties go end-to-end, come right back, and they're within 1. To the left. Rolling that way. Andrew. Pressure. He's got some room to run. Midfield. Has the first down. Still at his feet. The ball comes out, and the Mounties get on it. And it may be, let's look and see, Rick Bastian, 25 in the right place at the right time, and the blue and white have it back.
Gary, I didn't see who it was. There's a couple.
Apparently a few raindrops have fallen here at Mountie Stadium. Jenks has the seam. 50, 45, 40. He's in the 35. A man to beat. Mike Jenks to the corner. Mike Jenks scores. 60 yards, and the Mounties back on top, 13-7. Wow.
And if you question, did Mike Jenks have speed? He literally ran.
2nd and 10. Andrew over the middle, dumps it again. Intercepted. Mounties picked off that time by Steve Shaw, the linebacker. And I'm not so sure that the receiver was looking for that. And I'll tell you, Andrew was by Derek Barner, 34. And Barasco on the other side. Short kick again. Mounties get on it. Mike Smith recovers the fumble. And the Mounties, again, Dan Bauer kicks it short in that seam. Big play. Andrew scrambling around, looking for help. He's hit in the backfield. They're going to wrap him up, and they do. And the Mounties will hold. Great hit. Brett Smith gets off the pile. Let's see who else gets sports game of the week. Bauer in motion. Opener, Godfrey to the outside. Look out. Godfrey, 35, 30, at the 20, the 15. He's in. And the Mounties lead 19-7. 59 yards from Mike Godfrey, and they read it well, and nobody was on that outside to play 4-yard line. Andrew again, strong rush, screen over the middle. Valiant is met by Red Smith, number 52, and he's waiting for him. Red Smith is fired.
South has got to answer to this.
They squib it down the middle. It's going to be picked up by Smith. He's got a seam. Smith at the 45, the 50, 45, 40, and run down at the 25-yard line. Mike drive to the 3. Great vision again by Mike Jenks. Waits for his blockers, finds the 2. Big play. Straight ahead, Godfrey, did he get in? Yes! And the Mounties have done it. And they up the margin in this football game. Wow. Great drive, Mounties. Set up by...
Up what he can. That was a nice run right there. Godfrey does the same thing. 2 good running backs for South in the backfield.
2nd down and 4. Wide out right, Del Donovan. Split backs. Bauer in motion. They run off that left side. They've got a man there. Here comes Godfrey again. 45-40 and a 1st and 10 in the Colt territory. A touchdown. Clock is down to 5:26. They hand it off to Godfrey off the tackle again. He's got the 1st down. He's going to score. And the Mounties up the lead again. 32-22. They lead by 10.
Marion Catholic gambled up the middle, Gary. They stacked things right straight ahead.
Boyer is going to kick the football away. And they scrib it right down the middle. The Mountaineers have the football. That's Mike Jenks, the leading rusher at 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. Mike Jenks is going to go. One man to beat. They're going to try to catch him for the corner. Jenks will get down to the 1. Mike Jenks to the 1-yard line on the opening kickoff of the football game. He was caught from behind that time. Let's double check. Down there, the officials, 3rd and goal at the 1. South ahead from the 1-yard line. The Mounties are close. The Mounties are signaling they're in. And Warriors made him fight for it, but Andy Fry gets in, and now it's 6-0. Yeah, one of the officials scores. On 2nd down, play action Weaver. Roll it out, strong backside pressure. Throws down here, incomplete. They tried to get the football that time for Trevor Saylor. The ball bounced out.
This is incomplete.
And as Mounties were trying to claim that that ball may have been intercepted, South was trying to jump on the football and said it came out on a fly. Let's look and see.
This officiating crew's got to get together. They're like you say, Gary, they're not on the same page. Joey Fry jumped in there, knocked that ball up in the air, and evidently another Mountie thought that he scooped it up. I didn't see it. It's on the far side of the field, but the officials are conferring right now. They're going to give it to South Williamsport.
Wow. I'll tell you what, that is one, and I don't...
Gives Venturesville a chance to grab it.
Interesting matchup at the top of the screen also. Nothing doing. John Weaver is shut down, and there, coming out of there is Big Ben James, number 68. Ben James, right the backs. Jenks to the outside, look out. 25, 20, running for the corner. Mike Jenks will walk in, and that is what Mike Jenks has been all about this year. The guy is for real. 31-yard touchdown run and a 65-yard drive. And the Mounties lead 13-0 here at Venture's Dr. Pepper's scoreboard update. Back to pass, intercepted, threw it right to Dan Bauer, who is waiting down in the flat, intended for Corey Bird.
That time he must have had something interfere with his vision.
Duraco off left tackle, diving for the end zone and can't get in. Heads up tackle. John Kay is down there and a whole host of Mounties down there. Mike Godfrey, Del Jonathan from behind. Here they go, 44 seconds, clock ticking. 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Weaver, let's see if he goes himself. 2nd man through, they come back the other way, and the Mounties stuff it. Dan Bauer and company make the tackle all the way back to the 5. With a man in motion, they roll right. Weaver looks to the end zone. Looks, runs out of real estate. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 25 seconds. And there is a good look at Big Red Smith, number 52, putting the heat on. And the clock, I don't think he did get out of bounds. The clock is ticking with 14 seconds remaining. And now the Warriors have got to try to punch it in.
But Georgetown has one timeout left. I'm surprised they haven't called it.
7 seconds left. This is your final play. Here they go. Weaver, 4th and goal at the 5. Back to pass. Looking to throw. He's got to run. He's sacked, and the Mounties have held. And that's halftime. Wow. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm surprised if they did have that timeout. I'm surprised they didn't get it. And Keyser to the right. Weaver is looking as protection. He throws. The ball is intercepted by the Warrior and by the Mounties. Rick Bastian, the 3rd pick of the night, off the deflection, and South gets the ball back to break the momentum again. Weaver, back to pass, down the middle. It is intercepted again. Here come the Mounties. Rick Bastian with the football, and Bastian is going to sit down at about the 16-yard line. Craig Weaver has thrown the ball well, but when he's thrown into traffic, that's where he's been left until halftime. Mike Duraco, hard yardage, but not much. And South says they've got it, and they do. The ball came out. The Mounties with the football off the fumble. And with the football is 66. And that's going to be Steve left and right. Weaver, straight drop, backside pressure. There's the sack. They call the blitz. And coming on, take a look. That time, Steve Stabley, number 66, the defensive end, the veteran, comes over to on that in a moment. Counter fake. Back to pass. Looking deep. Saylor goes back. And the Mounties have picked it off again. Rick Bastian, number 25, intercepts, and the Mountaineers have taken it away for the 5th time of the game. Great coverage by Rick Bastian, number 25.
Well, Bastian.
Back 20 seconds left, and Weaver's got a gun for an arm. Weaver, some pressure, throws it deep. There's a man down there. Rick Bastian's got his third interception, and this ball game's going to be over. He puts the knee down, and the South Williamsport Mounties, who've come from Class A to AA this year, take on a big school AA in Matursville, who have been playing AAA ball. They have not played in several years. The Mounties will hang on to win this game. A hard-fought 13-7 win against Jim Bergen's. Here's a wing around fake. They throw deep. They're looking for Montgomery. The ball is going to be intercepted by Rick Bastian, and he steps out of bounds. They pick up where they left off a week ago. Zinkovic. Bailey, play action fake. Sebas back to pass. John Kay in his face. John Kay with a sack. Zinkovic, some pressure on. Mike Godfrey on the dead run. Godfrey to the outside. Cuts back. Mike Godfrey could go. He's up to midfield close, and he runs out of bounds at about the 40. That's a year ago. They're down. The pitch Bailey. Good pursuit. Mounties. They string it out, and they do not allow it as Bastian finishes him off. Josh Paracella into the ball game, out to the left side. Nothing doing as the Mounties smell out the run. Double wideouts, right and one left. Rolling left. Backside pressure. James going after Sebas. Sebas tries to turn the corner, and the Mounties catch up and pull him down. Great defense by South with Jenks in motion. They give it right up the middle. There's Godfrey. Big hole 50, 45, 40. He's off to the races. Mike Godfrey tries to turn to the outside, and a big run for Godfrey. Inside at the one Mounties. Straight ahead. Fry right over the middle. And the Mountaineers, did they call that a touchdown? Yes, they did. You're just not going to come and run the ball against this team. Back to pass Sebas. He sets the screen left, and he is hit. What a hit and what coverage by South. That's Dan Bauer again. In motion. They're going to throw out there to Montgomery. Montgomery, the double pass. They've got man-to-man coverage. They're throwing it deep. They've got a man back there, and Matt Brown comes to make the interception. He does it, and all the way back to the 19-yard line off the option. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is blocked by the Mounties. That is huge. The Mounties at 10, first and goal. Bailey off the left side is going to be hit and labeled back. Sebas, the quarterback, down the line of the option. He'll pitch outside wide to Bailey, and Bailey's struck down by the 12. Play action. Sebas can run. He throws into the end zone. Incomplete. 47 is Steve. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is no good, and the Mountie defense can break one. Play action. Fry again, throws back screen. There's your play, babe. And here comes Jenks. He's free. He's at the 50, the 40, 35. Cuts to the middle of the field. Mike Jenks could go. He's running for the corner. Mike Jenks will cut back at the 10 and knock down to the 9-yard line. That is the play you wanted, and you got it, babe, on the next call.
Yards after the catch. That's what you want.
At the 2. See if they can put it in here. That ball's on the ground, straight ahead, up the middle. South says they're in. Yes, they're in. Touchdown, Mounties. A huge drive, an insurance score.
So they've had less than 30 yards offense since then.
And the quarterback's going to be sacked. There's some hitting going on back there. And there is a screen. They're looking that way. Latovich needs help. Strong backside rush by Rhett Smith coming after him, and he's dragged down. And the ball is loose, and the Mounties have it. Southside, I believe, has the football, and that is Ben James, number. Football is all the way back near the 1-yard line. They come out of the shotgun. Latovich, strong rush. He's hit as he lets it go. The ball is intercepted by Bastian. Rick Bastian fumbled the ball back. Who comes out with it? Mount Carmel may have recovered the. What a win over a tough 10-1 and now 10-2 Mount Carmel team. South is 12-0. Look at the celebration on the far side of the field.
Zoom in on this, baby.
Right here.
Right here.
JC. Coach Z. It's a silver bowl.
Silver bowl.
Silver bowl.
Three more, baby. 3 more. Hey, where's Johnny Cat?
Yo, what?
What can Mount Carmel do?
For the Mounties, an undefeated season earns them a shot at an Eastern title.
We're obviously getting a chance to play in the Eastern final game and a chance to go to Altoona to play for a state championship. Obviously has our community excited, it has our football team excited, and our kids have earned a right to be here, play against the very good, talented Northwestern Lehigh team. And we're looking forward to the challenge of playing them. The two schools have never met before. We've seen them on film. They're obviously very well coached, and they've got a lot of talent.
Jeremy Rex to kick off. Jenks is deep, and it will be Mike Jenks at the 10-yard line. Jenks to the 25, Jenks out to the 32-yard line. Jeremy Folk out there. Donovan will punt it away. The hero last week kicking that last-minute field goal. And it's Snyder at the 28. Snyder fumbles the football. It's picked up by South Williamsport, and it'll be Mountie football at the 22-yard line. It's Chris Treese who's able to come up with it. Wing left, wide receiver right, inside, reverse play, goes for the touchdown. It's Mike Smith, the wing back around.
Well, this is a heck of a reverse because the ball handling has to be very, very precise. Watch how quickly the handoffs occur from the quarterback to the halfback to the other halfback. Mike Smith, the wingback. That was well done.
And then Andy, the halfback, is on the left. And Jenks gets the gift. Cut back inside, has some room. Gets a block, and he's off to the races. Jenks to midfield. Jenks to the 40. Can Defender forget him?
No.
Touchdown, Jenks.
And no flags.
It's an 84-yard touchdown run for Mike Jenks.
And South Williamsport, Bob, certainly has shown that they've come to play. 91-yard drive in 3 plays.
Deljonovan to kick the extra point.
Good blocking up front. Nice hole there to get him started. And once in the secondary, he makes Josh Snyder miss. And once Josh missed, Bob, why it was all over because nobody else was going to.
17th of the season. They're going to punch it downfield. It's going to die, and the ball is loose, and it looks like South has it. The ball rolled away from Darrell Hall, and South has come up with the football. It's Matt Nicholas who comes away with it, and Jim, that just took a really weird roll as Darrell Hall came up to cover it.
And everybody assumes for a moment that this is going to go out of bounds, and probably doesn't hustle after it quite as much as they otherwise would.
Godfrey again bounces to the outside, touchdown. Mike Godfrey with his first touchdown of the night and his 17th of the season.
And again, set up by that turnover on the kickoff, Bob. Only 24 yards for the Mounties to drive, and a nice veer to the outside by Godfrey.
And on their second possession, Wow, did Suter ever get that football?
I believe so, but just barely.
In there was Steve Stabley before the play even started.
And Stabley's a defensive end.
In motion, there are no backs in the backfield, but they will run the draw off the wing. It's Galderi, and it is read beautifully.
Rich Alone as coach, your impressions of the first half, a few mistakes on both team sides. Is that just being nervous?
No, that's being stupid. We can't be giving the ball up and letting it lay on the field and not playing responsibility football against this offense. They're too good, and we've let them back into the ball game, and now we've got a dogfight in our hands.
You used a big play to score and set up scoring opportunities in the first half. Do you expect that to continue in the second half?
I don't know. We're just going to take it this half, see what happens, do the best we can.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach. Second half about to start. Let's go back up top for the action.
One just short of midfield. They will pitch to Galderi, who fumbles the football, and they will not get it.
And the irony here, Bob, is that there was a mix-up. Galderi, I don't think, expected a pitch. Now, you watch, but I don't think... No, he did not. As you saw, his right arm went up as though he expected Schaefer to put the ball in his stomach.
Galderi in motion. Here's the option. The pitch is to Galderi. Galderi will try and cut it up. They'll never get a chance. Rick Bastion, the cornerback, comes up and makes the tackle on Galderi, but Mike does pick up about 3 yards.
Bastion makes a nice play. He fights off the block by Josh Snyder, who is ahead of the play here, and after fighting the
pitch is to Jenks. Jenks is ahead of steam going. Jenks inside the 20, inside the 15, and he's down to the 11-yard line. 4.5 minutes left, third quarter. Godfrey on the give, trying to get outside, gets a great block on the corner by Smith, I believe that was, and it's a touchdown.
Right, and Godfrey, as he did earlier, does a nice job here of veering to the outside. Starts off tackle.
Going to be Jenks on the block.
Right, then goes to the outside. Big a play this is.
Option. Schaefer keeps, spins. Ooh, he's not going to get it.
No, he is not going to get it. He is not going to get it. Good reaction by South.
From the 48, it's Jenks. Jenks cutting inside, room to run, and he turns on the jet. Steps inside to the 35, to the 30, and he's down at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, nice piece of running by Jenks. Good fake inside, good blocking at the point of attack, good blocking downfield. Look at that, three Mounties downfield leading Jenks.
That's good. 25-yard gain and a first down for South Williamsport. Here's that inside handoff, Smith, and it works again. Smith inside the 10 and to the 4-yard line.
And downfield blocking again a factor. If we see almost error-free football.
Jenks cuts it in, touchdown. Mike Jenks with the touchdown. That's his second of the night, and it's a 2-touchdown lead for South Williamsport.
Sweep, good block by the fullback, and a nice...
That's Galderi in motion, and Suter going back the other way, and it is read well. A penalty marker comes in from the far side. Defensively, it's Lance Van Auken.
Boy, this game may be history.
Snyder didn't have it on the first hit. It looks like he's able to get it on the second. Up came Rick Bastion and put a pop on him, but Snyder's able to sneak away, and this is going to be very close.
Yeah, it looks as though he has it, but then Bastion comes up. Oh boy, I don't know. From where I'm, well, okay, on that shot it certainly looks as though he has the first down. But whether that's an illusion, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Capasso?
He's got it. Wow, that's close. I don't think anybody can tell. He's going to slide the card down. This is one of those things where you slide the card. If it hits the football, it's a first down. No. You slide a card down the pole, and if it hits the football, Northwestern fans. Here is Jenks, and Jenks has run well tonight. He breaks away to the outside. Jenks will cut back at the 10 and get in touchdown. A gorgeous run by Mike Jenks, 38 yards for the touchdown. That is his third of the night.
And again, the execution by South Williamsport is really amazing. They just haven't made a mistake all night long in their blocking schemes, in their ball handling. And their backs surely can run, but
Galdari in motion. Schaefer to throw again. Fires it right side. Intercepted. It's picked off by Carl Fry, his second of the season. And Carl Fry just grabbed the hammer, and somebody's holding on to the nail there.
And it looks to me as though Schaefer throws the ball right to him, which would indicate he never saw him. He had his eye, he was so focused on the guy he wanted to throw the ball to that he never saw the defender. Now it may be that he moved in front of Galdari.
In the slot right, and Schaefer goes back to pass. Will throw it deep. This is up for grabs, and it's picked off. Mike Godfrey comes up with the interception.
I don't see any flags. So now South Williamsport will have to snap the ball one time. And
The most wins in school history.
And the two teams behaving in a sportsmanlike fashion. Congratulations all around, and nobody losing his cool, losing his temper, and that's what we like to see. This game of high school football is a great activity for our kids, and they've played hard, and now they shake hands and exhibit great sportsmanship as the two coaches do here. And that's what it's all about.
The line started pounding on them a little bit in the second half. I mean, we started wearing them down. It's not a usual thing, but we did have a little bit of a side advantage this week, and I think we started wearing them down a little bit in the second and third quarter.
The line was tremendous. They gave me holes, and I just took them. Big holes everywhere. Ran forever.
Wow. It was a very hard-fought ball game. Back and forth, back and forth. And we had them down a couple scores, and they came back. Give our kids a lot of credit. They would not quit. Give their kids a lot of credit. It was a great high school football game tonight.
Coach Zalonis hopes he has one more leap and bear hug for an assistant coach. If so, it will come next Saturday in Altoona. Drew Mitchell, Newswatch 16 Sports, Orville.
Ha 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 ha.